Hello ladies, and welcome back. I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas, and also you have started your new year in a very positive direction. So from the title of this video, you ladies know that it's going to be about 10 things that I no longer buy that helped us to save thousands of dollars and also led us to becoming debt free. So I thought it would be a really great time to do this type of video since it is the beginning of the year when a lot of people are setting goals for the year. And one of the things that is really important as an elegant woman is that your financial situation is in order. So I'm going to be giving you 10 things that I no longer buy that saved us thousands of dollars. Now, if any of these things that you use on a daily basis or you like to do, then again, please feel free to do you, but this is simply what helped us to become debt free. Now, before we get into the video, I would like to ask you guys one small favor, and that is if you have just been watching and you have not yet subscribed, please go ahead and click that subscribe button, and it would mean the world to me if you would join my community of women that are becoming more elegant and more graceful. So without further ado, let's jump straight into today's video. So as usual, let's start with my outfit of the day. Now today is a very laid back day for me, and I did have to run an errand this morning. So what I am wearing today is this simple black turtleneck that I got from H&M, I believe, and I paired it with this beautiful blazer that is from Banana Republic. And you ladies have seen this blazer before, but it is one of the most beautiful blazers that I own. It is so well made. One of the major details about this blazer is how well it is constructed and what it is made of. So this is the blazer from Banana Republic, and it really just pairs really well with denim or slacks, or even if you were wearing like a maxi skirt, this navy blue blazer is stunning. And you guys remember me showing this to you, but the interior of this blazer is really what stole my heart, and how it has the silk on the inside. And the collar of this blazer is woven with this beautiful material, and then it has the Banana Republic in very small letters, the BR, underneath the collar, but it is just so beautiful and so well constructed. This is one of my favorite blazers, and I would have to say that I actually can pair this one with a lot of different things in my wardrobe. So if you're looking for a really high quality, very chic, very sophisticated blazer, then something like this is really what you need in your wardrobe. Now, I paired this outfit up with a pair of light washed denim jeans, and I believe these denim jeans are probably from H&M, but they are cotton, and I love the fit of these jeans. And then to elevate this very basic turtleneck and the jeans, I popped on my Saint Laurent belt with the sort of aged gold detail on the buckle. And then I'm also wearing these chunky heel Chelsea boots to sort of bring the entire outfit together. And of course, very simple jewelry, and then a pair of sunglasses. So that is my outfit for today. So before I get into these 10 things that I stopped buying that saved us thousands of dollars, I wanted to just say that I really hope that some of these things are going to be helpful in your budget as well, because these things I no longer buy, and they actually saved us thousands of dollars and helped us to become debt free. So the first thing that I stopped buying was alcohol. Now, more specifically, wine. I love wine. I used to be a member of the Atlanta Wine Club. I used to go to meetups and socialize with other people. But wine is very expensive. And when my husband and I were becoming debt free, wine was one of the things that I quit purchasing because I used to have it stocked up in my home on my wine shelf, and I just would pull a bottle of wine out sometimes on the weekend, and my husband and I would have that. But wine has become more and more expensive. For example, the average bottle of wine is $18 a bottle, and that is if you get a really good bottle of wine, not on the really high end, but something in the medium level, will run you between $18 and $26 a bottle. So if you buy just on a minimum of 2 bottles per month at $18, that is $36 a month. And if you multiply that times 12, that is $432 per year that you could be saving. Now, the next thing I quit buying that saved us thousands of dollars is unnecessary clothing purchases. Now, this one may be a little bit controversial, but please allow me to explain. When we don't really need anything, there's nothing that should really be purchased because we really do need to get our costs per wear. Now, sometimes we just want to refresh our wardrobe and we want to add new things into it. And that is what I say I did a little bit of when we went to Provence a couple of months ago. I added some things into my wardrobe that I actually had missing. And so buying unnecessary purchases is going to cost you a lot of money, especially clothing that is of lesser quality, that is not well made. These are going to be pieces that you're going to be putting into your wardrobe over and over again because they will not last. Now, I am a huge proponent of looking for clothing that is well made. Even if you are sourcing these pieces from a resale shop, this is going to save money if there is something that you need to add into your wardrobe. So say, for example, you purchase 2 pieces of clothing. It could be a dress or a skirt, a dress and a skirt, a top and a skirt, and that was $70. If you multiply 70 times 12, that is $840 per year in savings. Now, I know that that doesn't sound like a whole lot to some of you, but when you are starting on your debt-free journey, that is money that can be thrown at a credit card bill or monthly car payment. You could double up on your car payment perhaps. So the $840 is a huge savings when it comes to paying off debt. Now, the next thing I stopped spending my money on were manicures. Now, don't get me wrong, I still get pedicures once in a while, but during the winter months, I do not get pedicures, so I save money there as well because my feet are in the majority of the time. Now, during the summer months is when I enjoy going to get a pedicure and getting my toes polished really beautifully, but I have cut out getting manicures altogether. And those of you that have been on my channel for a very long time, I do not polish my nails at all. I simply just keep them clean and I keep them filed down because they just don't last, because it is something that I found I was spending a lot more money on every single week because the polish would be chipped or whatever would occur with my nails. They just didn't look very put together and polished. So I've chosen not to wear nail polish at all. But from my research, the average manicure is $55 per visit, and that does not include your tipping. But we're going to scale this back and just say you got 2 manicures a month, and that would equal $110. If you multiply 110 times 12, that is a whopping $1,320 per year. Now, the next thing I decided to stop spending my money on were hair salons. Now, let me give this one a little bit more of a thought process, because I do go and get trims that are necessary when I need my hair trimmed, but I had stopped going to salons for several years because I really could not find one that I trusted with doing my hair. And for the last couple of years, I started going back to a particular salon every 3 weeks, but that did not end up very well. So I really just decided to start back learning how to do my own hair. And every visit I went to the salon was approximately $90 per visit. Now, that does not include if you are getting a deep conditioner or the tip. That is simply for a shampoo, conditioner, and blowout, not a deep conditioner or some sort of style. And at a minimum of $90 times 2 times a month, that's $180 per month. And when you multiply that times 12, that is $2,160 per year in savings. So I have really gotten back to doing my own hair. And what I figured out was, if I buy the type of products that I love to use, which are those that are clean, that are natural, that are free of sulfites and all the harmful chemicals, then I can take care of my own hair. Now, it may not be perfect like it isn't today, but I just really feel like that I would rather have the savings in my bank account than to spend tons and tons of money paying someone to do my hair when I'm really not happy with it, if you know what I mean. Now, the next thing I stopped buying was excessive makeup and beauty products. Now, as a woman, I know that this is something that we love to have multiple bottles of or containers of. Having 3 and 4 bottles of foundation and eyeshadow and all this kind of stuff, I used to have a lot of it. And I stopped spending my money on these things because not only does makeup expire, but excessive beauty products are really just not necessary. I only purchase what is needed for my skin to just give it a smooth look, to make it look very natural and pared back. I never like to put on tons of makeup. And remember, ladies, in the category of makeup, less is always more. So just putting on enough to just enhance your complexion or give your lips a little bit of color and brighten up the eyes, this is enough. But to have so many different contours and face powders and foundations and eyelashes and all this kind of stuff, these things are really not necessary, and they're not going to make you look very natural, very put together and polished. So I quit spending a lot of money on excessive beauty products. And as an example, the average foundation is about $40 a bottle. And the one that I like to use is actually from Fenty Beauty. And as you can see on the screen here, it is $40 per bottle. So say you used 1 bottle per month, that is $480 per year in savings. Now, if you had about 3 or 4 bottles stacked up in your cabinet, some of those bottles are probably going to expire before you have the opportunity to use them. So please, ladies, do not put expired beauty products on your skin. Now, the next category I stopped spending money on is Starbucks coffee. Now, this was a big one for me. I used to love stopping at Starbucks every single day and getting a cup of coffee or a cup of tea. But now that inflation is on the rise, a cup of coffee is going to cost you between $4.50 and $6 a cup. especially if you live in places like New York City or LA. It could even be more than that. This is just on the average of what a cup of Starbucks coffee is going to cost you. Now, last night, my husband walked in and gave me this because he knows how much I used to love Starbucks, but he did not actually pay for this. He won it in a trivia game they were playing at his work. And so he did give me this. So it's only for $5. So I can get, I believe, 1 cup of coffee from Starbucks, but I may have to put on the tax. But Starbucks coffee is just extremely expensive now. And if you consider on average that you stop by Starbucks 5 times a week at $5 per cup of coffee, that is $25 a week. And if you multiply that times 12, that is $250 per year. Now, the next category we stopped spending our money on was eating out. Now, eating out is one of those things that feels very comfortable. Somebody else is serving you, somebody else is doing the cooking. So it is really a really kind of pleasant thing to do for yourself or for you and your significant other. But spending money eating out 2 or 3 times a week can really bust your budget. And it is something that we decided not to do. So we love to cook at home, and our food is of higher quality anyway. It's all organic. We get to choose what goes into our food. And so we're very, very picky about what we eat. So for us, eating out was not really the best thing that we felt good about. Now, on average, if you eat out, a dinner for 2 is going to cost you, now that's if you eat out at a decent restaurant, a dinner for 2 is going to cost you somewhere around $100 US per meal. And that is for a meal for 2 people. And that does not include the tip. So if you think about that and you go out to eat at a nice restaurant for dinner 2 times per month, that is $2,400 per year. Now, the next thing I stopped buying that saved us a lot of money was excessive amounts of jewelry. Now, as a woman, jewelry is something that is very personal to each and every one of us. But at the end of the day, when you really think about it, how many pieces can you really wear? So what I like to do is simply buy a few high quality pieces that will go with pretty much everything in my wardrobe. And if you ladies have been watching me for the long haul, I am usually wearing basically some of my same jewelry pretty much every time I film a video. And these pieces just go with everything in my wardrobe. And I believe this little watch I got from Target was only about $39. And it tells time so beautifully. So these are things that we can really save money on if we just take our time and sit down and think about it. So I wasn't really able to calculate how much per month I was spending on the jewelry because I know that I did not buy jewelry every single month. But when I was able to go back and look at some of the receipts, it saved us $425 per year because some of the pieces that I were purchasing were around $200, some were around $150, $90, that sort of thing. So on average, we saved $425 per year. Now, the 9th thing that I quit buying that saved us thousands of dollars is excessive hair products. Now, this one was really difficult for me because my hair is natural. And when I first went natural, I started to do a lot of research on how to take care of natural hair, what products I would need. And every video I watched was telling me you needed a pre-poo, a shampoo, a conditioner, a leave-in conditioner, an oil, a spray, detangling spray, and the list goes on. So I used to have tons and tons of beauty products in my cabinet. And now I've pared it back to just a very healthy shampoo, a conditioner, and an oil, because all of these products are not really necessary. You really just need to cleanse your scalp, you need to condition your hair, and then you need to moisturize. Now, the average shampoo and conditioner is going to cost you about $154 per set. And that is for the shampoo and the conditioner if you buy them together from a pretty high-end brand. Now, when it comes to looking at brands for shampoo, I'm not a person that does that. I look for what's in the product. Is it clean? Is it free of sulfites? Is it free of chemicals and phthalates and all the other stuff that they put in the regular shampoos and conditioners? But some people think about brands, because there are so many brands out there that are making shampoo and conditioner. But you need to be looking at the ingredients, because that is what's going to be going into your scalp and into your skin. So take on average, a shampoo and conditioner is $154 for the set. Now, depending on how often you shampoo and condition your hair, say you use up this set of shampoo and conditioner every 90 days. Well, that is going to cost you $616 per year, which, in my opinion, is a lot of money. Now, the last thing that saved us thousands of dollars was cable TV, and most notably Comcast. And Comcast is really the only provider in certain areas. So what we decided to start doing was to stream our television during the football season, and then we actually just use Amazon Prime, because the average cable bill, at least according to my research, is around $217.47 per month. And that is a total of $2,609.42 to just sit on your couch. Now, this is a controversial topic, but when we subscribe to our streaming services, we cut it off after football. So we are only paying for the Amazon Prime, which you can watch movies that are free. You can watch some television shows that are in the library from Amazon Prime. And this is only going to cost you $14.99 a month. So as soon as the Super Bowl is over in February, we turn off even the streaming services. Now, the streaming services, at least with Hulu, I'm not sure who you use for that, but it is about $70 a month. And when we turn that off, we simply just go to Amazon Prime and just watch what's on there, whether it's a movie or a television show that we really love. Now, when I sum up all of the savings of just these 10 things that we stopped spending our money on, it saved us approximately $10,742 a year. Who knew? Now, this is a lot of money, at least in my opinion. Say, for example, you owe about $12,000 on paying off your vehicle. If you take that $10,742 a year and then just add on a couple $1,000s, you've got your car paid off. Or how about that dream vacation you've been wanting to take? Or whether or not you're still on your debt-free journey, how many bills can you pay off with that $10,000? Your credit card bill, you can pay off at least most of your car, and also you could probably even start investing in a Roth IRA. So these are things to really consider as 2024 has just began. and just start looking in areas of your budget where you can scale back, because I know that everybody's budget is different. Also, what people love to do is different. But if you would just sit down and take a look at where you are spending your money and how you can cut back to maybe save some money, or if you are trying to pay something off, put more money towards that, then I think you will see that at the end of the year that you are better for it. So those are all the tips I have to share in today's video. I hope you've enjoyed watching, and stay tuned for my new videos in 2024. So if you are just landing on my channel for the very first time, my name is Teresa, and this channel is all about leveling up and becoming more elegant and more graceful. And I also talk about, as I did in today's video, some financial knowledge that is going to help you become more elegant, as well as lifestyle choices, style ideas, and so on and so forth. So if you are interested in that, then please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And also, before you leave, if any of these tips were helpful to you, then please give this video a like, as that helps me out in the YouTube algorithm, and it tells me what type of videos you guys enjoy watching. Thanks for watching, ladies, and I will see you in my next video.